Here we go. Guess who's back? Hello internet, Jojo here. TLDR, you're not gonna watch the entire thing. I'm back and I'm gonna make videos. I will be nuking the Discord server, just entirely, outright. I will probably be starting another channel on YouTube for more fandom-based topics, not power scaling, and an entire season of Final Showdown, my own death metal style series. That's not a series. It's not going to happen. Now I'm going to explain all these in more detail right now. So yeah, I'm back and I'm going to be making more YouTube videos. Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with the might make another YouTube channel thing, but ideaShock has always been power scaling, right? I tried to do other videos talking about my thoughts on One Piece. It did fine, but it didn't feel right talking about stuff that wasn't power scaling on ideaShock. So the other channel will be specifically for that. Now that doesn't mean I'm abandoning ideaShock. I'm not. In fact, right now I have a number of videos recorded for it, so it will never fall behind. That's the hope there. I might do other videos, stuff that is talking about like death battle and versus stuff in general. So there's that, but perhaps most importantly is this is not a coming back with a raging fire in my stomach of passion. No. 3 years ago when I started YouTube, I wanted to make it a career. I think anyone who's made a video on YouTube wanted to make something out of it. That didn't happen very clearly. So now it's a hobby. It's gonna be a hobby from now on because I'm probably gonna make two channels. I have one talk about the power scaling stuff that I'm interested in, and one to talk about the fandom-based stuff, issues I have with One Piece's story, which I do have several of those, and stuff like that. So, well, ideaShock will be power scaling. This other channel, which I already have a name for, actually already have the channel entirely, I just haven't put anything on it, will be for that. And I think it'll go well, hopefully. If not, I don't care. My project, my hobby. But there will be content coming out, and I am back to make videos. Now, keep in mind that because this is a hobby, I have other projects I'm doing, but the content will be just as good, if not better, than it was in the past. Now, second, nuking the Discord server. Yeah, it's gone. Look, there's really only two options. Either it's active and has some of the wildest stuff you've possibly ever seen in there, or it is just empty. Either way, it needs to be deleted. Look, I am boomer when it comes to Discord.
This person doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
I don't use Discord. The only reason I made a Discord channel is because people were asking for it. That was fine. But the fact that I haven't actually looked at the Discord server in maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years, a long time, I don't know what's in there, right? I don't really know how to moderate something like that. I don't know how to do a lot of stuff when it comes to that. So it will be deleted because whatever is in there is tied to me and my brand, whatever you want to call it, as a YouTube person. As a person, it's tied to me. I'm not comfortable having 2 years of stuff I haven't seen going on under my nose right now. That being said, I might remake the server much simpler until I know what I'm doing. So I need to master little elements at a time. So if I was to remake it, it would just be an area, just be a place where I would, send out notifications for videos coming out, stuff like that. It'd be something very simple, announcement, pretty much, and I would build onto that. But right now, in a couple weeks, it's going to be gone. I'm going to nuke it from orbit. The third would be Final Showdown. That's not happening. In short, just a lot of stuff happened that just made it impossible. Things in real life and not real life, and it got very stressful, and that's the last thing I want. I don't want this to be a stressful thing. So I might do one every once in a while, but there's caveats to that as well. But in short, it's not going to happen. There's one that I really want to do, just want to do it for years. But, I got to get some things in line. Stuff happened recently that caused a lot of stuff to stop. It's a mess. And so I just need to say this to get it off my chest so we all can move past it, at least so I can move past it. I am sorry. I only realized recently that I have a habit of making promises with the full intention in my heart and soul to follow through. But then just things happen and I can't. It's all me, right? I'm the only one to blame for this. I've always considered myself to be a man of my word. I've always considered myself to be the person that if I say I promise to do this, it happens. I've always considered myself to do that. But and I want to be that, but I'm not. So I guess I've been making no more promises, unfortunately. I can't even promise I can't even promise that this video will actually go out. This is like the 15th time I've recorded this video. 3 years ago, I was trying to be something I'm not, right? I was trying to be a YouTuber, to make all the monies. YouTube money's crap, honestly. I tried to be something I could not be. And I'm only realizing recently that it's okay to not be what everyone else is. Like back then, I was trying to make my YouTube channel a kind place, a place where people could come and discuss and all this nice and flowery language, and just, it wasn't. People argue, they fight all the time. And because I was trying to be nice to everyone, I didn't really moderate. I didn't ban people. I didn't do a whole lot of stuff. I don't even, can you even ban people as a someone on YouTube? I don't even know. I tried to do the whole King Arthur's Knights of the Round Table, where everyone is equal.
The Round Table.
Yeah. This is where the High Council of Camelot meets. No head, no foot. Everyone equal. Even the king.
But I'm realizing now that it's just not reality. It's a nice idea, but it's not reality. So, I'll say this now. I'm gonna just start getting rid of people. So, here's the one rule that you have to follow. Don't be a dick. That's it. And if you are a dick, you're gone. I mean, I'm not sure how clearer I can make it. If you drop in slurs, I don't care what your race, your gender, your sex, I don't care what religion you have, whether you're an atheist, I don't care where you're born. If you start discriminating against other people, using foul language that is too foul, I'm not gonna ban you for a couple words here and there, okay? But if it's too foul, you know what language I mean, right? I don't feel like I have to explain this, but if I see you doing any of this, you're gone. I will delete your comment on YouTube, I'll report the comment to YouTube, and you're gone.
You know the law we live by. Either what we hold to be right and good and true is right and good and true for all mankind under God, or we're just another robber tribe. There's a peace that's only to be found on the other side of war. If that battle must come, I will fight it.
Now, I will say, I do want to get to know you guys. I really, really do. Because you guys have been there for the last 3 years. So, I am considering, no promises, no promises. I am considering streaming some of those personal projects that I mentioned before. If I was to do this, this would not be a power scaling stream. It would just be a hangout, pretty much. And maybe it'll become something. But that's what this is. I want to get to know you guys. So I want to get to know you guys. I want to form relationships. I want to know you guys well enough where I can have a Discord where I trust the people in there. I want that. I hate the word community, but because it seems so pompous. But yeah, I want to kind of form that community, because power scaling is almost always toxic, or at least mildly acidic, right? Almost always. I'm not saying always, because there might be some random Amish community who power scales 30-year-old comics they just got. I don't know. And they're nice about it. 99.9% of the time, every power scaling community is just, they argue. I want a community that's just not so bad, or not as bad as everyone else, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. A place where we can just enjoy ourselves, because ultimately power scaling doesn't matter. Well, and to be fair, ultimately nothing matters, but that's the point. So I've considered all these things. So takeaways from this video are, I'm back. This Discord channel is getting nuked. I might stream. I might do a new channel. And there you go. Thank you guys for waiting for me a year. I mean, I'm probably okay. I'm not sure actually how the timelines work out. It might be less or a little more than a year. I wasn't really looking at the clock. But thank you so much. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for waiting for me for a year. And I look forward to getting to know you. I really do. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Remember to stay spectacular. Jojo, out. Bye-bye.